Transform our 944 from a street car into a track car. One of the best upgrades and one of the least expensive is to strip out all the unnecessary weight. We got rid of all the carpeting, all the sound deadening that lays underneath the carpeting, and all the glue holding all that down. All of this weighs a lot more than you would actually think. It's pretty surprising. We also got rid of the back seat, most of the dash. As you can see, we pretty much skeletonized the dash, getting rid of the heat and the air conditioning, the stereo, the frame that holds the stereo in. We've gotten rid of everything that is not necessary to make the car go fast around the track. After being on the track for a little bit, you're going to want to install a racing seat with racing harnesses. That's a 6-point harness that completely hugs you into your seat so that you're not sliding around when you're zooming around the turns. So in order to install the harnesses, you have to have anchor points for both the lap belts, both left and right side, and then for the sub belt that attaches below the seat and comes up through the race seat and attaches to the sub belts and the shoulder belts. So here we have the right side lap belt, and it's connected to this anchor point, which we had professionally welded in. And then we have anchor points here for the sub belts. Here we have our roll cage that we had installed for getting into more serious club racing. But before you get to this point, a good addition is to have a roll bar. With a roll bar, it mounts inside here, and it's literally just this crossbar and pretty much a big A that secures the bar into the car to the frame and allows you to attach these shoulder harnesses that will come through the racing seat and help hold you in place. To take this car from a street car to a track car and then to a dedicated track car and building it into a club racing car, we had to add a few more upgrades in order to make it comply with all the requirements. One of the best upgrades when you have a roll cage and you have a racing seat that is tough to get in and out of is a detachable steering wheel. So that slides off very easily and goes back on again very quickly and easily. We also have a shift light up here. So this can be set to a certain amount of RPMs, and when the car hits that number of RPMs, the shift light comes on, and it's a much easier way to know when you have to shift. When you've got a lot of cars around you, you're racing through the turns, and you can't be staring down at your tachometer. This shift light really comes in handy. It's always great to have a cutoff switch in your car in the event of a fire. So we have this master switch right here that turns off the power. It disconnects the battery, and you simply reconnect it like that. We've also got a rain light in the back of the car that when raining, we can flip it on and it'll start flashing so that drivers in the rain behind me will be able to see my car very easily and see that rain light and hopefully avoid a potential crash. We had a very robust roll cage installed by Piper Motorsport, and they did a great job with it. They were able to get all the piping, all the material up into the very corners so that it gives you the most amount of room inside the car to work with in order to fit yourself in the car and whatever other equipment you need to fit in the car. So the roll cage is attached at 8 points, and 2 of those points are on the firewall so that it keeps the firewall from being crushed in on you in the event of a serious head-on collision. Obviously, the interior of our door needs to be painted to make it look a little nicer, but what we did in order to remove a lot of weight was we removed those power window motors, removed all the rails, and then removed all the items that might keep the window from coming right out. So in this case, we can slide the window very quickly in and out of the car just to protect it from the rain, protect it from the elements when we're transporting it. The window of whatever seat is occupied needs to be down. So if you're the driver window needs to be down. If you have a passenger, an instructor in the right-hand seat, then that window has to also be down. So a great way to lose weight is just remove those windows completely. Another great feature of this roll cage that is optional are these NASCAR style door bars that actually come out and into the door pocket. So we have our door gutted, and these sidebars will actually extend into that pocket once it's closed. Another required item for club racing is a driver's side window net, and it simply affixes towards the bottom here of the net and allows you to quickly and easily put it into place. And in the event that you need to get out of the car in a hurry, you can easily unhook this and pull it down and out of the way.